And there we go, we'll go.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hopefully,
As you can hear, Alex
What
is
the
currently a
fuck?
robot.
Up, every pony. Eat a milk fist. No, I'm joking.
No, yeah. And as you can hear, Alex is a bit roboty, so we're going to attempt to translate for him where we need to. If not, he might have to stop typing.
We'll be doing the text translation from Mr. Roboto over there. If he keeps glitching out like that.
So, obviously, quite a bit of learning last session and traumatizing Katerina a little bit. But as well as most of the medical staff, it's the medical facility as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I traumatized everyone else other than Katerina, like for the most part.
Well, he obviously will have somewhat impact on him with everyone screaming and running away from him.
That is.
But he's not making anything too obvious in regards to if it is affecting him or not. So, and I believe you also had another encounter with the last was it the last born?
Yeah.
And you learned some additional bits of information with them as well. So, I believe where we finished it off, you guys... Basically, Alex had finished his little trip out with Katerina, and you had learnt about the Manufactorium and kind of what goes on there to a point. And you are trying to come up with somewhat of a battle plan so you can approach this and try and escape this horrible paradise, or maybe it's a hellhole.
I mean, it's like nice as if you like don't mind and sharing everything.
Ah, yes, communist Russia.
Honestly, this is like better than communist Russia because communist Russia fucking sucked. Especially
more
the
news
guy,
at 11.
especially the guy with the funny mustache was in charge of it.
Yeah, right. We don't need to get into that. Not right now.
So
let's get into history. Not joking.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of
Politics.
This, yeah, a lot of this now comes down to really you guys and how you want to try and take all these puzzle pieces and assemble them, and what you're going to try and do to get yourself in a situation where you might be able to get away with everything you want.
Yeah, with everything we own.
Yeah. Well, my question is, can we even get everything that we had back? Probably not.
I think we also have to find out a way to get rid of our heart attack devices too. We should figure that out.
Yeah.
Cause like once like we are like
Gone.
is escaping, in they'll be like push the button, and we're dead.
Well, I mean, there might be a certain range for that because, like, it doesn't work underground.
We don't know that.
We don't know that. The dear Ruben has told us that.
No, they told you were in a Faraday cage and no signals can get in and out. So whatever a Faraday cage is.
As long as they don't have internet signals, and push the button.
That means if we do have a battle plan, it would have to be. We have to not get caught.
Yeah, and if it came
And
down to fighting, you guys would be relying on me, myself, and Wishful Pin for the most part. And it's like, no,
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
ideally we won't need to fight. We just
yeah.
yeah. But if we do, or if we end up escaping on a ship, then
well, we don't need to escape on a ship. There's a fucking teleporter.
yeah, they can only teleport one person.
Oh,
Once
that's why we
every
need to improve it.
Yeah. So, Metal Banana, you said that when you're observing the docks a few hours ago, right? That you saw what looks to be a door leading inside to possibly barracks.
Are we in the like the no single zone?
No, you are not.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Yeah, we should probably wait till we, meet
Right.
up next.
Yeah,
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 that's
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm a dumbass right now.
No, it's been like a good 3 weeks since we played, so
Don't worry. Don't worry. Metu would have actually like shut your like muzzle or before you said anything that sounded threatening.
Just sort of like the. Oh god, I can't remember the
All
name
right.
of that
So
commercial.
obviously you're going to keep a lot of your major discussion to the point where you're not going to be overheard by the computer, which is fair enough. So you don't quite know when you have a chance to have a discussion. So is there anything you guys will do in the meantime before you can sit down and have a secret conversation?
that is a good question. I think other than maybe like go on some kind of walkabouts to just observe like kind of security rotations and such, like I think just studying generally, like.
All right. Well,
Sorry.
you mentioned obviously security rotations.
Mhm.
What sort of things are you going to be trying to look out that you see as security?
Like the robots, or the what are they called again? The
Automatons.
yeah, the automatons. Like seeing if they actually move or anything like that. Like, do they like
Okay.
go into buildings at certain times? Like,
All right. So you can roll me a perception check to see how well you observe their patterns and stuff like that.
all right, I can actually roll again, guys.
Huzzah!
Hip hip hooray!
Skills. My horrible perception. Hopefully, I can. Nope. That's not how you roll the button, Dustin. This is. Go. I guess it's a blind roll.
Yes.
All right.
All right. You do your best to try and observe them, but it seems that they kind of stand very still in a location for a long time until another one comes along and they then walk off and the other one stands there. Following that one, they seem to sort of go on a sort of set route around and then we'll go to the next automaton that seems to be stationed in a set location, swap with them, and that then automaton goes on the same wander around. That's as much as you're able to observe. until your shift, well, your relaxation shift is over.
Okay. So they just kind of like one replaces another.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah, in the
almost
line.
like there's at least going to be a few always walking around and a number of them always stationary.
Okay.
You're not certain how many.
Yeah. Interesting. All right.
They're not stealthy or anything like that. The ones you observed were very much obvious,
Mm-hmm.
and you did not see anything hidden.
You know, you and I were in the same mindset there. If it wasn't gonna be you, it was gonna be me, and vice versa. So,
Yeah.
crap. I guess I'll kind of like observe the streets and see if do a little walk around and see if the security, just how tight it is when they're doing their patrols and whatnot.
Okay, you also roll me perception then.
Yes, uno momento, por favor. I need to go here and then here. Man, it's been so long since I used Foundry.
Yeah.
Blind.
Yep. All right. With their route, they seem very much on a like predetermined route. Unlike a person, they don't seem to be like moving their heads around, watching like all around them. They just seem to be walking on the sort of set route they go on. They don't seem to move from that particular route. They're stationed in places, I mean, either near major things or population centres. The routes they walk are generally around, again, the areas where there may be like 2 points and one of them is standing guard, and there's always going to be one walking around that particular nearby area, and then which will trade with a guard nearby. So if you had a guess, if you stood anywhere within the city and you wanted one of the automatons to be with you, you would guess it will probably take them no more than 2 minutes to get to any location based on their scattering. Though at certain points, depending on where it is on patrols, it might be a bit longer, and because there is a point where they do cross, where they exchange, and that's the point where two automatons in the same place scatter around the city. So that's when you've got the most distance potentially from any one automaton.
So I'm gonna guess that the dock is one of the locations that they're stationed.
You couldn't
That's just me guessing.
You couldn't get close to the dock. You could observe it from a distance, and if you tried to go to the bridge, which will take you there, you couldn't basically gain access.
Yeah.
So you're not sure.
I mean,
You're not sure on what sort of security the dock has, because you're not able to see any.
So that actually is a interesting thing, because if they're not, not actively looking, everything's automated. Could be a weakness.
They will stop you going across the bridge, which will lead to the docks. That's kind of where the security is, and it's best that one you can tell. But that one never changes. At least you've not seen them. No one come and replace them. They just seem to be permanently stood there.
This isn't good. If we were to try to get out of this area via the docks, we'd have to face some heavy resistance.
Well, maybe not. You know, a single computer that could be a glaring weakness.
Yeah.
You might have to type some of that out
Oh, okay.
because I only heard a small portion of it.
I could somewhat understand it. Right. Yeah, it possibly could be a glaring weakness. You are right.
Could be. I was did a milk thistle like basically volunteer to work in I forgot
Manufacturer.
yeah the
He's trying to
manufacturer.
get into that spot. That's why he's studying.
Okay. Okay. Okay, then I guess I'll ask assistants like hey and is there any chance I can like get into any volunteer work now?
Your training is yet to be completed. You would be a liability if you were attempted to work in any location other than janitorial. Do you wish to work in janitorial?
Huh? Actually,
No.
you know,
That
look,
might be
hear me out. Janitors can get through lots of places, man.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Janitorial.
Yeah, I working in retail, I can safely agree on that.
I work in like retail to and I'm an active cleaner.
Ah.
Okay, then I'll say um is there any apprenticeship of other careers I can do now?
You can work in janitorial.
Janitorial, yes. Okay.
You can't even be a
How-
delivery boy.
Delivery boy. Okay, how do I do that?
Your education will end, and you'll be assigned a janitorial group, and they will give you your further assignment. It will begin next cycle,
Right.
if you wish to continue.
Well, shoot, that's my only plan I have here, so I'll take it.
You have been assigned to janitorial group blue. In your next working cycle, your PDA will direct you to your working location.
Great.
Do not be late.
Ah, fine. I'm never late.
I'm happy that you did this, but I'm also like, yeah, we probably should have waited till like Alexandra could have probably volunteered for that because out of everyone's intelligence, like, his is probably the lowest, I think.
That is true. Can I tweak my choice?
Your choice has been made and cannot be
Yeah,
changed.
God damn it. Okay, I'll take it.
yeah. I didn't want to like interrupt you because I wasn't there, but you'd like, wait.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Whatever. It'll get me something to at least do anyway.
Yeah.
So, janitorial group duty. Your pad will take you to your sort of destination, which is one of the more nondescript buildings. You will enter into basically a standardized locker room, and your pad will lead you to basically will indicate for you to go to a particular locker. Opening the locker, you will find a jumpsuit in there. Its color is blue.
Great. is actually like I remember I'm a below average height here.
It will fit you, yes.
Okay.
There are other ruminant here who are coming in, getting changed into their suits. You do sort of get a fair amount of stares and attention, as well as a lot of them giving you wide berths. And another ruminant will come in who is wearing a different colour jumpsuit, and basically starts giving everybody duties. And will come to you and sort of looks at you and goes, the sewer line in Sector K is scheduled for cleaning. That will be your duty. Go and get the what would you call it? Go and get the sonic wave and report to Section K.
What is that? Sonic wave?
Yes.
That sounds
Okay.
interesting.
Okay. What is a sonic wave?
Did that not get explained to you during your education?
No.
Ugh.
I skipped that part.
Good grief.
He will call one of the other blue jumpsuit room over. Basically tells that one and goes, "Congratulations, you've just earned yourself a trainee. The pair of you go to Section K and clean out the sewer line."
Oh, I'm sorry, Evie, but I do not feel bad for you. Have fun swimming in this shit.
So, I mean,
I mean, actually, like I've been through worse in like real life.
Yeah, I could imagine.
so with your sort of day's worth of training, so to speak, is you will find basically you actually go into the lower levels. It does seem to be that beneath the city there is quite an extensive network of tunnels and piping and cabling and stuff like that. So you do get to see quite a lot of the bits no one ever really sees. Things are kept still fairly clean, but I mean it's not nowhere near as pristine as the upper areas. You basically go to what they class as Sector K, which is one of the areas of residential. You're told that this particular area services a group that should be working at the moment, so the system should not be in operation. You guys do not have to worry about it being used. The sonic wave device, it's kind of hoof-held, and the idea is it produces a sound on a frequency that helps loosen up basically dirt. So you're basically blasting sound waves at the tunnel to help remove build up and grime and stuff. So you basically just walk down and clear the tunnels of it, so you don't have to actually touch anything, and it also helps sort of push it forward.
Suck it, Burnt.
But hey, possible weapon for later.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I like it how. I like it how before you were actually talking like a little bit of shit, and then like a weapon. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it might need modifications to make it better, but
Oh, okay, quiet.
Hey,
That's
it needs modifications to make it 20% shittier.
20% shitty.
You do realise you have to get fairly close to the area you want to clean, and the area of effect isn't huge. So think of it a bit like
A garden hose.
not quite. That's you can get some distance on the garden hose. I'm thinking of those small handheld hoovers you can get.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
not quite as rubbish as they are, because you can come away a little bit and it will still function, but kind of like you have to get quite close up with that working. So that's kind of the thing I'm thinking of, almost.
Okay. You said like there are pipes around, right?
Oh yeah, there's loads of piping, cables, wiring. In the tunnel you are in, where what you're cleaning, you don't see anything like that. But traveling in the maintenance tunnels is the best way I could call them. You do see an awful lot of that sort of thing.
Okay. Can I make a engineering check to see if actually somebody wants to have a little sabotage with it what would cause the most damage.
So you would probably have to spend some time studying the area. Just walking through it is not enough for you to get an idea of what you could try and sabotage. So you would need
that is fair. That's fair.
Yeah. This is also technology that we don't understand at all.
Yeah.
Right now, so. But hey, I have an idea. This is also a good chance to ask, hey, does the computer actually know what's going down here?
Who you asking?
I'm just asking in general. That's a good thing to ask.
So, yeah, but if you can get in down to these sections and spend some time studying, you probably could work out what some of the piping does or what it might refer to, and it might give you a clue if you try to do those sort of things, potentially. But that's something you would have to attempt.
Yeah. I'm actually cool with that.
Shove you guys on the map.
Oh, we have a map?
Oh, okay. I've just realised it's complete. It's black for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah.
Apologies.
It's all right.
Ah.
I think it's like a good thing Metu is here because I think she's the only one with knowledge and engineering and is the only one that could have a chance to do some damage down here.
I mean, Burned has knowledge in engineering. It's just not a whole lot.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I had to refresh to get the map back up.
Yeah.
Do you mind saying how much you have?
Yeah, once I get back in, I had to refresh, remember?
Okay, yeah. Oh, here we are.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have, at most, maybe 3 or 4. It's not the best, because I specialize in other things, being scary.
Well, I got a plus 4, so.
Yeah, I get like 2 fucking skill points per level.
Yeah. That's what you get for playing a paladin.
Yeah.
What's a
Well,
paladin?
you can play smart paladin and use intelligence.
Yeah, I mean it's very rare for there to be like intellectual paladins out there, but
You've got one
So,
in your
yeah,
brain.
sorry, I'm not the race that can just be like, oh, I'm using melee as intelligence.
Yeah.
Wait, can you actually do that?
As a unicorn, you
Unicorns can do that. It is so fucking broken.
Yeah.
wait,
That's
seriously?
funny.
Yes.
Fuck that. That's
Yeah,
broken.
you can play a unicorn magus and only really need 1 stat.
Yeah.
Oh, oh my God! I need to look that rule up then.
It's
No.
called it's called practice horn magic. It's a feat that you need to take.
Hmm.
All right, my knowledge engineering is at +5, meaning I have a 3 in it.
But well, our Melt Banana is the one who's down scrubbing the sewer pipes.
Yep.
Um,
Have fun scrubbing
more
that
like-
septic tank.
More like shockwave in it, but yeah.
Yeah.
You're using your dub cannon.
So you spend basically your entire shift doing that, and it is cleaned afterwards. And when you leave, you do notice you are smelling, and you use the maintenance tunnels to head back to the building that you follow the same route back and go through the elevator, what brings you back up into the same building you were in. You pass through a strange room, which basically it looks like it might be very similar to, well, you guys would have these in your apartment because you don't have showers. They use sonic showers here, so you're basically blasted again with sound in a sense, which helps clean yourself, and that helps remove any odors and anything else you might have picked up while cleaning. You're then
We're cleaned with wubs, boys.
Yeah, you're then expected to deposit your uniform into your locker, get dressed back into what you're wearing, and you can get out and go back and do whatever you want to do.
Alright.
And that is pretty much your your first shift. And in a sense, from every shift at this point going forward, you'll basically be given different areas to clean. Most of them will be utilizing the wave, the sonic wave to help remove anything. Sometimes you're cleaning pipe work. Sometimes you're cleaning just sort of behind the scenes stuff. That you're told that once you have shown that you can clean things without causing any hassle, you will be given cleaning duties above surface. But
Quick, map the sewers.
But you will be cleaning a lot more sewer lines. But you also clean water lines, as well as a few other things you're not certain what they are. But you're basically dealing with most of the utility stuff.
Gotcha. I'm just actually thinking of what can I like make a map with as a makeshift map.
We have it.
Right, the PDAs, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, that too can work, yeah. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting we have a pad.
Yep.
Wait, is there like a drawing section on it?
Yeah, there is a drawing section in it.
I use it.
Yeah, fair
And and actually like I basically draw a makeshift map of the sewers.
enough. You sort of do your best to sketch your routes and stuff. You are told off by your trainer for having your pad on you, as you are supposed to leave that in your locker.
I would actually like hide it like in my jumpsuit. And like I would actually only like do it when he's like not like looking, and when he like turns around, I just actually like, quickly like put it back in.
Yeah.
I thought we were also told to keep those on us at all times.
Yeah.
Not in this case, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got equipment which helps you navigate it while you're there, but your personal pad stays in your locker. You did have like
Yeah.
a wrist device you put on what helps direct you to around the place. But you will still be caught because no matter how sneaky you are, you're nowhere near as sneaky as you think you are when you're trying to hide something.
Yeah, that's true.
He does tell you that you shouldn't have that on you, and if they catch you, then you'll be reprimanded.
Okay.
I mean, it seems like he vaguely doesn't care too much, or not too fussed, but obviously he's still going to tell you to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, like basically, in no different, and then my cleaning job already.
Yeah.
So essentially,
yeah.
Sorry.
In actually that case, can I roll knowledge geography to make a mental note to like not forget it?
I mean, if you're drawing it, then you don't have to make a knowledge geography check. Because what will happen is
after
when you want to actually try and come down here and navigate, you would then roll the geography check to see if you recalled it rather than now.
Okay, fair enough.
So essentially, your supervisor is allowing you to what's that saying? Oh yeah, to fuck around and find out.
Well, it's technically not your super. Well, he just got lumped with you. Is probably the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually there's only like been put with a rando.
Yeah. But
Which funny thing did not happen in my actual job. I actually got trained by a professional.
Nice.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
But yeah, that is pretty much the kind of your life from this point forward. So you guys don't see Metal Banana in school anymore. And you don't get to leave early anymore. You have to work your entire shift.
God damn it.
Yeah.
This is what
I
happens
mean,
when you get a
still a
job.
useful thing. Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
What was that, Mr. Roboto? I couldn't hear you.
This is a bottle.
I'm sorry, that's your new nickname.
Also, actually, like out of character, you can actually make like suggestions, and when actually someone else does something, you don't. It doesn't have to be necessarily a role play. Just be you can just.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know that.
Yeah. Okay.
I find it funny that it's like, oh, you chose the janitor job. I'm like, I did that when I was a cursor clerk. I never again.
and there we go. That's what I was saying.
You chose the janitor job. Oh wait, I am a janitor.
So you know all the rules and regulations, and you're already OSHA verified. I'm sorry, I had to.
I guess like this is like where they send the dumbest retinents.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh man, ooh. Sick burn.
Yeah. So, what are you other two up to? Anything in particularly special? Because the next sort of thing will happen will be one of the last spawn meetings.
I don't know. What do you think, Zeistund? I mean, I kind of want to say we should stake out the guards some more, but then that'll probably be suspicious to them.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think. Yeah, I think just kind of continuing on our studies right now is probably the best thing, since we already got someone who's kind of got free reign, a little bit more free reigns of the place.
Yeah. So we're gonna sit at our desks in our homes, just studying the hell out of these lessons.
Yeah. Getting tutored by Katarina.
Wait, are we turning into tryhards? Are we turning into tryhards, Dustin?
I guess so, because I'm just like, yeah, I can no longer be the dumb one here and, take that manager job. So I'm like, all right, I need to actually try here.
Yeah, oh man. Oh man, I'm sorry guys, I'm trying so hard. Yeah, no, we're just gonna study.
Yeah.
With Katarina's help tutoring us. Because we're the dum-dums.
Probably not the best person to try to tutor you, because he's got a lot of catching up. Swift Gadget is the actual one person who could actually even have half a chance to tutor you guys. But she's kind of busy helping Milk Thistle with his project.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we have a group tutor or a study group?
So you want so generally speaking, most ruminants don't want to do extra studying during their rest time.
That is fair.
Yeah, we aren't ruminant though, are we?
Yeah. we're kind of already behind on the bus here.
Yeah. You see, there's the very front of the bus where the smart kids sit, and then there's the very back of the bus where, the other kids sit. We're all the way back there, given that we're fish out of water here. I guess Bernd will try to make sense out of all of this.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh, okay. That's my best stat. Let me see. Here it is. Public or blind?
Alex is okay.
Wow, holy shit.
Okay, Bone, it's starting to make some sense. You're pretty certain you might be ready to graduate Ruminant Kindergarten School and go to the next level.
Oh my god, that hurt me on a deep level. Holy shit. Yeah, Bernd is gonna see all the errors on Alexandrite's section. He's gonna say, "Wait, no, you're doing that part wrong. Here, you're supposed to do it like this." And he shows him his pad.
I was gonna say I didn't do too bad. I think I'm like a C student.
A, B, C. No, more like D. Burn is more like just about a B.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, so he's trying to help his friend to where we aren't gonna put even lower on the totem pole.
Why the fuck can't ruminants have gym? I'll be good at that.
Surprisingly enough, they don't have much in the way of team sports. That's one thing you have noticed here. You can exercise and do various activities that will help keep you fit and stuff, but they don't really have lots of team-related sports.
That's
man.
interesting.
This place sounds boring.
It does. I mean,
It's a paradise, but damn, it's boring as hell.
So, the next meeting of the Firstborn happened, and you're informed. Sadly, Metal Banana does not get the memo as they're busy working, and
God damn it! I knew it.
Is not able to make the meeting.
God damn it! The only actually smart character, and she's busy.
I was gonna say you're the one who ended up volunteering for this.
Yeah. It's no one's fault except your own.
Can I actually plead mental insanity?
I was gonna say you do that, I think you're just gonna get your heart zapped.
Yeah.
How do you wish to plead mental insanity?
I was joking. I'm not gonna do that.
The way that she does it is she goes, I did not sleep with that ruminant.
Alright. So, just Alexandra and Burnt will be at the next Ruined meeting. They will comment. Obviously, they haven't seen Metal Banana for obviously some time, but I would have thought you guys would have told them during the school where Metal Banana is, so they will kind of know.
Yeah.
Metal Banana.
No. Oh no. Oh no. Metal Banana is not actually telling anyone that she's in sewers.
Oh yeah, but you.
Oh,
you would at least,
okay. So
you would at
yeah,
least.
we
So
can't
you have
even
no
plan around
idea
that.
what she's doing.
The school teacher would at least inform everybody that Metal Banana has joined the janitorial team and will not be with
God damn it.
you anymore. That is as much as you will know if Metal Banana tells you nothing.
All right.
All right. So she's cleaning out the irrigation system. Got it.
I at least hope that she had a plan for that and didn't just do it.
I did.
You're not here. Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm in your mind.
You're not here, ghost of Metal Banana.
Yeah.
We disbelieve your illusion.
Alright.
Yeah, Sorry, go on.
No, it's specific. You guys can obviously have your discussion and stuff with the other ruminant there. A little bit later on, the older ruminant who works in the energy section will come down and join you after a little bit. But you are with the younger ones to start with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope Metal Banana did have a plan for this, otherwise, it's a shit job, but someone has to do it.
Well, I wish they informed us of what they're doing, because sort of a team effort if we are to try to get out of here.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with that. Maybe she's on to something.
Yeah. But sorry, I did want to mention that Alexandra would offer to bring Katerina to here if they wanted to come.
What, the ruminant?
Bring Katerina to the base to meet the others. And
I mean, Katerina will come. He will ask, will they be scared?
Perhaps a little at first, but I did tell them about you beforehand.
All right.
So, not as much as the others.
So you will bring Katerina. And they do freak out a little. So, basically talking corpse. Not something you kind of see every day. It does freak them out. All except for... Scroll to me names.
It's okay. Names are elusive.
All for Sweetbush, who actually seems mildly interested.
Huh? Nutty?
When you give your weird looks at her, she goes, "What? I'm studying to be a doctor. You don't often see these pieces of these bits of the inside."
That's very true.
Really? That's interesting. Alexander's just in the back of his head, like, hey, we have these things in our hearts that we might want to remove sometime.
Well, are you gonna ask her about that?
Not yet, because she's studying to be a doctor. Doesn't mean she's, a heart surgeon.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, she's not gonna be a heart surgeon anytime soon, so she's probably gonna be as qualified as she's gonna get at the moment.
Well, we also don't have any equipment to,
Yeah.
What you can do is you can ask about it, because if you need equipment, remember that will take time to find out how you can get it and then get it.
All right, yeah, I guess I could ask about it. So yeah, Alexander will go. Really, doctor? Do you think you could remove the things that they planted in us at all?
She gives you an odd look. Planted in you? What things?
The things that will stop our hearts if we reach past 10 in the danger scale.
I don't know. I've never known of such things to be done before. I don't really know what it is. I think we've got a scanner somewhere. We can have a look to see what it does.
Really? Is there a way that you can borrow that scanner without anyone noticing?
Well, it's here somewhere.
Oh, it's here. Okay. Yeah. That'd be awesome.
She spends some time looking around as you guys discuss and answer more questions. But after a little bit, she'll come back with the scanner and hook it up to the kind of old-looking computer there, and will start to scan you in a sense. And she does eventually have to hold it to your chest, and she goes, well, we use these in the hospital. They we inject them into patients, and it administers a shock to them if their heart stops. Once they're done their job, the nanites are then, inert. They should only be single use. So, I mean, if they do anything different, you would need somebody to look at the programming, and you possibly could reprogram them.
Interesting.
But they're normally just single use. Go in shock. Well, shock until commanded to stop, or the patient is alive again. They tend to get used in electrocution accidents.
Certainly interesting.
So, if my heart was to stop now, would the thing activate?
Well, if it still has the ability to, if it's still programmed to shock you if your heart stops, yes.
Yeah. So I don't think that's probably the case unless they forgot to remove that program.
I wouldn't know.
Is there a way to see what programs are in something?
You would need somebody who understands programming.
I don't suppose anyone here understands programming.
She goes, well, where's the older pony's name? Oh, it's Bramble. Well, Bramble might know a little bit about it. I know he's been dabbling with it to do other things. So when he comes from his work shift, he might be able to tell you.
Okay. Well, just have to wait till then.
Was there anything else you wanted to talk about or bring up while you're down here before Bramble shows up?
Yeah, I think I'll just kind of show Katarina around the place and, with the help of the ruminant, kind of give him a tour of what things are. See if you can pick up on things that my 10 intelligence cannot.
Most of the other ruminant stays away, but Sweetbush will definitely give him a tour around the place. She has no issues.
Excellent. He's made a friend.
She does ask occasionally if she can do some tests on him, and he kind of looks at you kind of a bit unsure, but I mean, given that you seem okay and relaxed, he will allow her to do what she wants to do, which is mostly to test to see if he's alive, test reflexes, and see how his body reacts to various things you would do when you test on a living person.
Yeah. Which, given the last doctors we've come across, this is a big improvement.
I mean, at the end of her examination, she will conclude that he appears to be definitely dead.
Yeah. Yes. We are aware.
Well, she was kind of half expecting it might not be as straightforward as that, because he's walking and talking.
Yeah.
She was kind of half
Alexandra will try to explain undeath to her.
It's a concept which, I mean, you don't really understand fully yourself. You know it's bad, but you don't you probably know how the normal bring back to the dead stuff works when they're zombies and what have you, which is generally considered really bad and traps souls and what have you. This part of things you don't really know how works.
Yeah, obviously, this is also beyond my general knowledge because, well,
it's generally kept secret by the tribe of bones.
Yeah.
But you will have Bramble join you a little bit after that.
Yeah, so after giving greetings to Bramble, Alexandra will ask him if he knows anything about programming for nanites.
He will have a look at the computer because you've already been scanned, so he actually already has the information on the computer. And he goes, oh, well, it's fairly simple programming, actually. Instead of being told to discharge when they're supposed to, they can be discharged with a signal. He looks at you and goes, basically, if somebody... He's trying to, as he clearly tries to think of how he can dumb it down. It's a bit like a password. But it's a bit like if I say to you the correct password, it would go off. But the password isn't spoken; it's sent wirelessly.
Okay. So. Dendrite's trying to give his all his mental thoughts on all right, can I fool this into either not getting that password or prematurely doing that password if I get my heart to stop for whatever reason.
You asking Bramble?
Yeah, I think he will.
Well, Bramble kind of looks at it and goes, well, I think it'll be easier just to tell it to do its old job, so shock you if your heart stops, rather than trying to block the signal. Because if it still receives the signal and doesn't know what to do with it, it just doesn't do anything.
Would the computer know if it gave the or if the signal was given?
The computer would be the one who would give the signal? Or unless,
in which case...
unless somebody else knows it and then they send it remotely?
And in which case I would probably be given another shot or something to put more nanites in.
Well, if I had to guess, you'd probably be sent for re-education at that point.
Re-education?
Well, that's where you're taken away and re-educated.
Has anyone come back from re-education?
I don't know of anyone who's been re-educated. I mean, we've never had to, as far as I'm aware.
Alexandra kind of just gives a thought about that. So, how do you know re-education actually exists?
Well, it's what happens if you don't follow the rules and do what's needed for the city. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I assume you're taken back to school in a sense and educated on what you did wrong.
I see. He's still kind of just doing the rubbing his muzzle a bit and trying to think. Maybe something I'll have to ask the computer about.
Possibly. It doesn't sound good either way.
No. But the more we can learn about this place, the better.
Yeah, that's true.
Anything else you wish to do at this moment or talk about in your secret clubhouse?
I can't think of anything offhand.
Say, is there a way we can make Katerina over here look more like a normal automaton? So he can move around without, getting scared reactions?
They kind of look and think for a moment. And then the younger one goes, well, I suppose if you put some metal on his outside, so it covers him like clothes.
That could work. At home, we had something like that called armor. It's used to protect us in fights.
Well, then, if you find some robot armor, then that might work. I don't know. No one's ever tried to do that.
No. Fern, you've got crafting skills, right?
Ben?
What? Yes, I'm sorry.
You have some crafting skills, right?
Let me check. He'll give a nod and look around. Let me check my background skills. I can craft armor and weapons. Yes.
If we can get you some, perhaps scrap metal or something like that, could you make a suitable armor for Katarina to make him look more like an automaton?
Yeah, it'll probably take a while. I don't know all that much about well, let's be real here. Time is fucked right now with where we're at. I don't know how long it'll take, given the situation, but I'm sure that I could whip something up.
That might be something we can do in our time.
The issue is you would need, obviously, metal to do the work, and you would need, probably a forge and all that sort of thing to be able to work it.
Yeah.
I
mean, he's going to look to the ruminants. Is there a place where scraps of metal end up that don't get used for things?
Everything's used. If it's not, then it's recycled into energy.
Well, at most, I can always make a sort of shell based on look of the automatons up top, and I could always make it into like a oval-esque shape, and we could put that over him. I mean, it's not the best disguise, but it might work.
Perhaps I can request bits of metal from the computer to work on a art project or something like that.
Yeah, and then there's also the tools I'll need.
Probably see if I can request that as well.
Yeah.
Or perhaps you should probably request it. You're lower on the danger scale.
Yeah, that's true. City's offline right now, right? Just out of character.
You're currently in the underground hideout, which the computer wouldn't hear you even if it wasn't off.
Yeah.
Right. Actually, he's gonna look at Bramble. He's gonna say, "Is there?" I'm curious, but is there like some sort of? I think we covered this already, but I don't think there are any barracks around here. Are there for like any of the non-automaton guards that they have? Well, the one guard, I suppose.
I'm not aware of any non-automaton guards.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think there are any.
Right.
I think everything security-wise is fully on the computer.
All right, that might be. This might be a flaw with the city then. All right. Yeah, I need to try to request the tools and the metals so that I can attempt to make a suitable shell for Katarina.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
It would be nice for him to be able to walk around without ponies giving him scared looks or running away in panics.
Terror.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not a problem. After all, he's a friend of yours, which makes him a friend of mine. So, I mean, we may be different, but that doesn't matter a whole lot. We're all in this together, and we have to work together to get out of it.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you wish to do in your secret meeting?
I don't think so.
I can't think of anything.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Uh,
oh,
yeah. Since this is somewhere new and Katarina doesn't really need to eat or anything, Alexander, I would give him the choice if he wants to, go back to the room with him or stay here for a bit.
he's quite happy to stay there for a bit
Okay.
and come back with you.
At least give him like some things to potentially do. Well,
Yeah.
and maybe learn.
Who knows?
I
Maybe he could make some bomb alchemist stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, being an alchemist, I imagine technology is up his alley.
Um, chemical reactions, yes, but not necessarily the other stuff, like
Okay,
other
fair.
things. He could understand chemicals and how they react together. So that side of everything will be fine. But the other stuff, no.
Okay.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn this place into the new Brotherhood of Steel hideout.
All right. Yeah. So Alexander will head off back to his place to. He'll ask the computer about information about the re-education and getting all the things about the city.
Sorry, the re-education. You are simply
Yeah.
told that re-education happens should your level increases to 10, or you perform an action that is considered highly dangerous to the well-being of the city, and you will be sent for re-education then.
What happens at re-education?
Re-education.
Can I have specifics?
No.
All right. And he'll ask some other general city questions to, make it look like he's just curious about stuff.
Rightio. It will answer the minus city questions you ask.
All right.
So, once Bird returns to his and Wishful's home, he's gonna ask City if there's a way for him to get any tools and metals to make a art project.
What tools are required?
Tools to to bend and shape the metals. Anything that can put a curve to them.
Weld them together.
Yes, weld them together.
These can be provided for you, but will be located within the entertainment sector, and tools are not to be removed from this sector.
Understood. Thank you, City. And with that, he'll go and cuddle up next to Wishful Pin and spend time with her before the next day happens.
You guys would find Metal Banana back from work, because obviously you escape. Well, you go hiding just before the shift ends and come out again after a shift has begun. You will come across Metal Banana. Metal Banana, you would know that other than Milk Thistle, no one else really is to be seen, and yeah, so you're kind of left on your own sim for a little bit before they arrive back from their workplace. Well, you arrive. They come back from the secret hideout.
Yeah. Okay. So I would never entered.
Yeah. because sadly your shift ends at a time when the computer will be reactivated. And unless you know if it goes offline again in a quick succession, you won't be able to get back in.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Metal Banana, how was your first day at work?
This probably be more like the 5th day at work.
Okay. Yeah. How was your week at work?
Not bad. Got good progress.
That's good. And I hope you're enjoying it.
Pardon?
I said I hope you're enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Oh, good to hear that.
Well, at least we have someone that's doing something aside from us, so that's a good thing.
Yes, all we're doing is our studies and such. You know, you at least get to go out there and move your hooves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, doing a lot of proving with hooves.
Oh,
Who knows? You
Alexandrite.
can perhaps learn some interesting things about the city from the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I learned a few things.
So
That's
good
good.
news, Alexandrite.
Mhm.
I asked City for the tools and the scrap metal. She said yes. Or it said yes. And sad thing is I can't take the tools out of the entertainment district. They have to stay there. So as far as the city knows, it's an art project.
Well, I mean, it is an art project, but
Yeah.
I'm sure you can take the art project out of the entertainment district once you're done.
That's true. Oh, I just hope I could do this. I am so rusty from doing my crafting since the last time I did it.
I mean, it's simple enough. When you start crafting, it takes basically normally about a week's worth of work. You make your crafting check, and if you succeed, you've made your piece. It's kind of how it goes.
Now, perhaps you could have a mannequin and have, something being held in its mouth.
Yeah.
Perhaps if it's a art project of the old city, you can make a. Trying to be crafty about this, but in my thing that's how do I say this without saying it?
Yeah. This is always the hard part.
Yeah, perhaps a.
How can you make an Iron Man suit without making an Iron Man suit?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so how do you say we're gonna craft powered armor without saying we're gonna craft powered armor?
Yeah. Perhaps something that I used to hold in my mouth back when I was in the other land.
I can try. I'm gonna head over there once I get the free time to start working on it. Oh man, I just hope that this will work. He sort of says in a kind of nervously optimistic tone, which it's not normal for him to be nervously optimistic. It's either full on optimistic, rage mode, or chill.
Yeah. And sadly, I couldn't find out anything more about the re-education other than it's re-education. So I have no idea, what it in details or where it is. But hopefully none of us find out the hard way.
Oh, it could happen.
Yeah, no. Thank you, voice in the sky. I know it can happen. I'm teetering on that edge.
I really don't think it's wise for us to tempt the fates right now. We want
Of
to stay
course, I
on the
wouldn't
down
wish to
low.
leave. I just want to study and hopefully provide a benefit to the city that has so graciously taken us in.
It looks like Bernd wants to say something about that choice of words, but he's keeping his mouth shut.
Yeah. I don't know if you can tell. That is like a tip around words, just so you know.
Yeah.
We know that we can.
Yeah.
Got some of that, but I got the gist of what you're trying to get across.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got Metal Banana in work. Alex has asked questions about the heart thingamajig. Might have some answers. Bernd's gonna try and stealth build some mechanide armor. Anybody else gonna try and do anything, or got any other plans?
Yeah. Has my threat level lowered since I started working?
It has lowered by 1.
Okay, I was at 8. I got down 2 times. Now it's at 6, I believe.
I believe so.
Okay, cool.
I'm
getting
you
there.
know what? Android's going to head to the gym. Man, maybe if he's can't prove he's good with brains, he can at least be dumb muscle.
You pump some iron at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to roll a craft armor?
So, you will have various equipment there to be able to make art pieces. The other weird thing is nothing kind of looks like any of the equipment you would normally use.
Oh no. This
Yeah.
is like... Oh, okay, so I get to play Neanderthal trying to to make the wheel. Got it.
I was gonna say you're in there. You probably do know what things do.
Yeah. Bird is gonna walk up to one of the ruminants and he's clearly confused on what these tools are. He's gonna say a very, very calm, very polite tone. Excuse me, how exactly do these tools work? Kinda not from around here and not used to this level of technology.
I'm trying to think of the person takes a little bit of pity on you, and they will spend a little bit of time explaining various things. It takes some time, and it's a bit confusing about what some of the things do, but you, after like a few attempts to re-explain it, you start getting the gist of it. And it does take a little bit of like a nuance with using some of the equipment on, or how it activates, and how you would shape things. But based on how it works, you actually feel you probably actually will get done faster, as you don't nearly have to go through as much of an effort to shape the metal into what you want. It's like the equipment you've got there is far better than heating it up, than using a hammer to beat it into shape, and then heating it up again, beating it. It's a lot more effective. It kind of, you use the right tool and it'll kind of bend it into the right shape straight away without any heating or anything.
So, real quick, out of character, you guys, once we manage to make an escape, we're taking this shit. We're gonna learn this technology and we're gonna start using it to improve Everglow.
I mean, like, I'm already planning of keeping the shockwave, so.
Only thing is, I'd have to like steal this equipment, so.
I mean, we could find
What?
I was gonna say we could. Am I just not coming through?
You
what I was
were
going
turning
to
into a
make
robot.
mention of,
Yeah,
for
it's still a
people who
robot.
go to work, you do walk through one of those archways that scans and makes sure you don't have contraband on you, and same when you go into the area where you work on your artwork.
Yeah. All right.
Just so you're aware.
So. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I guess I'll roll craft armor, and I hope I don't fail.
You could have just asked Metal to help you. I have points in that. Ah, no, you don't need it.
Yeah, that's true. And, you're at work, so...
Am I at work when you're working on this?
No, this will be during your leisure time, so you will be able to meet up and stuff.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so you can ask me for help if you want.
Yeah. Alright, I mean, that's an 18 that I rolled, though, so that's not bad.
Well, before you finish making any crafting checks, how are you going to go about trying to disguise what you're actually making? Because that's the big question here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's... Thank you, Alex. I'm like, my brain. I'm not a very clever pony. Yeah, he'll make it look like a statue. I mean, obviously there's gonna be, like, a statue, but the armor is gonna be, like, pieces for the statue. And,
So what I'm thinking, based on what you're saying, is you've got the outside of the statue, which is the armor, and you have pieces of metal on the inside, what basically hold it in the shape of it, so it basically joins the bits off. So when you come to utilize it, you just need to take off the extra bits and then you can wear it. Or if he happens to be a bit squidgy, you can kind of just squidge the metal bits into him and hopefully it won't hurt.
Yeah.
Though he might not appreciate you stabbing him with metal-y bits.
Yeah, it's gonna be the first option, because, like, we don't really want it to be painful.
Yeah.
Like, because he's a good... Katarina's a good pony. Or a good zebra. Life-size action figure, yeah. We're going small soldiers here.
But yes, Metal Banana, if you want to join in help, you can make a craft armor skill check.
Yep. That no need for blind.
No need for blind. You'll know if you did any good help.
Okay. Oh, come on.
I mean, that's not a bad roll.
You
that's
needed a 10,
decent.
which you obviously have because you got plus 12. So yes, you are able to assist and will give Burnt a plus 2, which will make that a 20.
Okay, let's see how many days it takes us working together on this.
So it will take you guys 4 cycles to complete it. And,
right, I forgot it's cycles.
And you've basically disguised it in a way that it does look like a statue. On completion, it is indicated that it will be taken and will be put on display.
How long will be put on display?
The Well, the statue that they have just made.
Yeah, but is there a
statue,
length?
quote unquote.
Yeah.
Is there a time period?
Indefinitely, or until
Okay.
something else comes along and they want to utilize the space, then the statue may be recycled if the thing that replaces it is superior.
I didn't expect it to be put in a museum.
Yeah. I was like,
Damn.
We did too good.
Yeah.
We did too well.
It's actually that's like good. That's put in a museum. Wow.
Well, it's not quite in a museum. Think about it's more placed in one of the gardens on display.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
then that would be.
that's even
simpler.
better.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh, that's even
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. That doesn't mean easier access to it.
Yeah, we
yeah.
just need to get it so during the off times.
Mhm.
But yeah, we'll have to. Maybe someone should get a job at recycling. That would probably be the best way to get stuff get contraband basically.
Yeah.
Recycling is actually part of the manufactorium, and it's actually one of the one of the more difficult jobs.
Yeah. So, oof.
And it's the one and Milk is studying for, right?
I think he's trying to get into some of the more backroom, or well, not quite front up stuff, because the front up stuff actually utilizing the system to make things and stuff is fairly complex.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it,
Hey,
Alexandra.
at the gym, there's no.
At the gym, there's no
practice dummies for punching bags.
no.
Okay.
There is nothing for those sort of violent activities.
Dang it, Alexandrite. If only your wife were here, she would be able to steal the armor.
Yeah. But damn it, it's like I can't show the areas that I shine at because everyone's nerds here.
Even their leader is a nerd. He's the uber nerd.
And it's like one of the nerds is in one of the worst jobs in the city.
Yeah, it's like
which is actually like not so different from real life. Considering the person who has the highest IQ in the world, is a horse handler.
I didn't realize that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, but yeah. Sadly, we can't
All right.
do too much right now. So keep on keeping on.
All right. So the armor will be put on display. Is there any other plans anything else you guys want to put into place or want to try and start making happen?
I just had a thought. So, technically, I'm sorry about this, Steel. Technically, weapons could be considered art, right? Like, if they're certain time period pieces.
Good luck trying to get that one through past the computer. But
Yeah.
Can I just make this sword and say it's art? Yes, you can make this sword, but your threat level will increase. And it will be confiscated once it's worked out you're making a weapon.
God dang it. So restricted in this place. Oh!
You don't need weapons, nor do you need to display weapons.
Oh, the inner nerd rage in me is just boiling.
I mean, is that something you would inquire to the computer to find out, basically?
No, I'm not gonna. That was just something I was gonna ask about out of character, but yeah, that's a very fair point.
I had the same thought in mind. Like, could you just add a sword to one of those statues?
It was a
Perhaps a removable sword.
it was a thought and an
Yeah.
idea. Is there anything else we would like to do to set it into motion? I can't think about anything.
I was gonna ask the computer something.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there a way to like study while also working?
You may do extra study during your relaxation time if you wish. That is the only allocated time where you can do extra study.
Okay, what jobs I can study for?
If you have the right mentality, you might be able to achieve a workplace in any position. But currently, your projections indicate that you may be able to, in 1 million cycles, increase your rank within your janitorial role.
1 million cycles. Yeah, screw that. 1 million cycles. Yeah, fuck that.
Steel, have our threat levels gone down?
No.
No?
Okay.
Nah?
Okay. I have an idea. Can I have the beginners books for a for studying for the basically like the drone place.
Oh, the to make the automatons.
Automatons, yeah.
So the automatons are made within the manufactorium, and
never mind then.
You need clearance to even have anything like that. What you will be allowed to have is the maintenance stuff. So if you wish to,
could be good.
If you wish to study the maintenance side of things to help repair or fix anything.
Yep. I'll do that.
All right. You will be given access to the low level or the beginner stuff on that.
Okay, cool. Like are these actually like items, or do I have to actually go to the place for that?
No, it's been downloaded to your PDF.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
She will actually Yep. She actually like does this thing like she one cycle. She actually like studies, and when she's finished studying, she goes to exercise. She goes to the gym. Yeah. Well, that's my thing done.
So basically, the equivalent of what you're doing is studying engineering, circuit boards, and obviously some obviously mechanics involved as well, because obviously there's mechanical parts. So think of quite high end engineering type stuff is kind of what you're studying.
I have studied in engineer before. I know what that's like.
Yeah. So you've got probably a fair while before you'll be let anywhere near it, but worst case scenario, you might, after a little bit of this, you might be able to haphazard slap something together and hope it works for a short period of time type situation. That's basically where you're all going with this education. It's going to be of you could just sort of Hail Mary at it. It's giving you a better chance than what you have.
Yeah.
There's actually like a mansion. There's actually like a crate. There's like little machinery abomination, and it actually malfunctions and explodes after like 10 seconds.
I guess that's basically.
I mean,
Chewy.
I mean that's definitely wishful thinking. You probably make something which might make a little pop and a hiss noise, but you'll probably be very lucky to even put something together.
Gotcha.
But no, you might get to the point where you could work out basic circuit board stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Which would be helpful.
Mm-hmm. Wow, we're actually doing pretty good.
So
yeah,
we have
So looks like we don't need milk first after all. I'm kidding.
Well, he's studying the manufactorium side of things, so
yeah, true.
I mean, none of you, with what you're putting together, you wouldn't really have any clue what you're going to try and do if you got into the manufactorium.
Yeah. I doubt we can like make it because the last board was like it obviously here way longer than us, and they're basically older than us. And considering they don't have their jobs yet, what are chances we're gonna get our jobs? Before the god eats everything.
Yeah.
At least milk thistles. At least we're all trying, so that's what counts.
What you guys basically got to do is work out a ruse to get you into the manufactorium at the right moment to make use of it to then and get back out again. You might have to Mission Impossible this, but you might be able to achieve it.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any like tactical games like chess or something like that in this world?
Yes.
Or like
quite a number of these.
I was practicing it.
Yeah. There's I believe you've got the 5D chess or the equivalent to it, which I think hurts somebody's brain. Yep, you got checkmated in the past.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say I do have what is it? Soldier as a profession. Could I do that for like kind of tactical thinking?
If you were playing maybe a military game, I'll give it to you. Where chess stuff is more logic things. So if you had profession, no, I don't think there's anything profession games or anything like that. But no, it'd be straight intelligent, basically.
Okay, darn. I was like, I need to prove Alexander it's not as dumb as he is. So I'm just like, what do I have?
I mean, eventually you could get a skill in that particular game. If you gain a level, you can gain XP and basically level up and then learn that particular thing and put ranks in.
Yeah, but we don't have many combats here, so it's like I can't grind off anything.
I mean, if you actually finish school and everything, you'll be here for a few thousand cycles if you did that. I would actually give you all a special. I'll give you a level up, and you could take the special like science fiction classes.
You mean the stuff out of the technology guide?
Oh wait, there's a fucking technology guide for Pathfinder?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Oh my!
Oh man,
There's so much content. Fucking hell.
Steel, you're dangling the carrot in front of the horses. You realize that you're dangling the carrot in front of us.
Yeah.
Question: What are these classes called? The sci-fi ones?
I
I've got to
don't
look
think
it up.
there are classes for it, but I know.
I do know there are some classes that have technology stuff. Like
Yeah.
I think there was one for soldier,
Let me.
or not soldier.
Here's my copy of the tech guide. I just need to move all these damn Dr. Pepper and Coke bottles because I'm lazy.
Sounds like you drink far too much.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. Oh, no, that's a stable tech starter GM screen. I don't need that right now. I'm not running Fallout Equestria. So, let's see. There are feats. Just got the physical book. Is it page 4? It's been so long since I cracked this open.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, there's crafting feats, one of them being technological arms and armor, craft technological items. There are archetypes for it. There's Cyber Soldier, Iron Priest.
Yeah, sorry, archetypes was what I was talking about.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, there are types. Okay.
Yeah.
They have the Tech Slinger, which is basically a gunslinger archetype, which I'd love to play someday.
Mhm. Anything for paladins?
Ooh, there's a prestige class called a Technomancer. What are the... Okay. So, it would require skill focus, knowledge engineering, and a technologist feat. And... Oh man, I don't have the...
Here we go.
Oh man,
Oh, here we
special.
go. So, you've got Cyber Soldier, which is the fighter. You have Iron Priest, which is the cleric one. You have Tech Scavenger, which is the rogue one. You have Salvage Technologist.
Savage Technologist.
Yep. Tech Slinger. Those are kind of the main ones.
Okay.
Oh man, the one spellcasting one they have, I can't take it because I don't have 3rd level arcane spells. I'm not gonna retrain.
But yeah, those I would basically let you take one of those. And
Oh man, you're really dangling the carrot.
I mean,
that's like. I did not expect that. I thought. I know Pathfinder's many things, but sci-fi fantasy, I would never thought that.
Yeah.
No, I was looking at making a nanite blooded ruminant.
Oh, for Starfinder, right?
No, Pathfinder. There's a sorcerer bloodline.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
I think I saw someone play that.
Oh yeah,
man.
And you do have the Technomancer, which is its own class.
Yeah. Oh man, though. Hey, this carrot that you're dangling, I'd love to do it, but it's like we have a time schedule to keep.
Oh yeah. You probably would, if you did that, you would get the bad ending.
Yeah.
if you get a nice reward and then you get failure.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't mean we can't steal some tech and learn how to use it and slowly build ourselves up, though.
Until it breaks and then you can't repair it.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, that would be like most game dev studios. They make an amazing game, but then they go bankrupt after 2 weeks.
But yes, there is those technology stuff, and there is actual items and equipment and everything you can potentially get your grubby hooves onto.
Okay, what we need to do, we need to get our way off this rock, then we steal everything we can, and we run. We run so very far away.
No, look, we just need to, defeat the Stag Lord, and then, convince everyone that, hey, it's safe to come back, and then, reintegrate with society and get us their technology.
Yeah, true. Oh man, that. Oh. God damn it.
So,
dangling the flute.
Yep.
What else? Okay, so you've got the starts of a plan. You've built some armor for Katerina.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to try and implement some? How are you going to try and achieve whichever plan you're wanting to try and do? What other elements do you need to make it work?
Well, I mean, Katerina doesn't register on the computer, so
Correct.
if we can, like, I'm just thinking, like, if he can, it's hard to be like. I think we need to wait for one of those blackouts again. That way we can have him just kind of, take the armor.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's like, After that, it's like, all right, well, the computer's gonna know something happened.
Yeah. And then when
So-
they see
I
him walking
detect an
around
error.
with it. I have no friggin' clue on this.
Yeah. We could wait till like one of the meetings and ask about that if like something happens between the blackouts where the computer recognize that something happened.
Yeah, that is a good question to ask.
Yeah, that's my only thought currently is
Yeah.
Is wait for one of the blackouts
And-
to occur, get Katerina to get the armor, and see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking like next meeting we can kind of ask about that if the computer can like detect like the differences between like these two pictures kind of thing.
Yeah. I was actually like, thinking like finishing like the course I'm doing now. And then she would like request for further advanced studying, and maybe just maybe get like a small tinker's tools for that, for like
Yeah, okay.
the basics.
Yeah, because if you can get into maintenance like that would be a big help.
I mean,
Yeah, that would be.
completing the course, you'll probably be a few hundred cycles away.
Yeah, true.
Because learning this stuff isn't fast. It's fairly
Yeah.
slow going and a lot of reading and
Yeah. No, but I'm saying to like know like enough to be able to request some like beginners tools. Do you know how like some students, I think they do this, I'm not sure, but in like for like if you are studying chemistry, you would be like given some basic harmless chemicals to work with at home while you also study. So
I was gonna say we're kind of at the level where you would get baking soda and fucking vinegar.
yeah.
this is actually like not like about chemicals. I need like actual like machinery.
Yeah,
Some like basic
I know. I'm just using
wiring.
that as an example. We are kindergarten
Yeah.
levels of intelligence right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the.
Well-
That's the issue. Is we're too primitive to be given like anything major. That's
Yeah.
I'm not actually like saying to get anything major. That's like something like basic to like make something like, I don't know, something that can make a basic light, or like make like a tiny spark or a little
So what
noise,
you're
something like that.
saying, what you're saying is you want 2 potatoes and you want to attach them to a light bulb.
Basically, yeah.
Not at the moment. You would not be allowed to have those. Though down the line, you may be given access to a area which will allow you to have those. but you wouldn't be able to take them home with you.
Gotcha. And how long you would say that would take?
I'm not going to give you a number because you don't know. And
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Worth a try. That's fair.
But it is something you can get and work your way towards. And then if you wanted to attempt to steal or whatever. But it wouldn't be easy.
I wouldn't expect it to be easy.
Alright, so Metal Banana is learning and working. Your two main things at the moment, really.
So
yeah.
So pretty much no different to real life.
Yeah. Alex, what are your major things at the moment?
Yeah, Alex is just kind of learning and trying to prove that he can be useful in his own way. Because there's no way he's gonna be like, oh hey, yes, I'm smart.
So
but,
how are you trying to prove that you are useful in your own way?
I'm thinking like the only other thing I can think of is maybe using diplomacy for something, like maybe looking at the.
Okay.
I'm gonna think here. He could see if there's any kind of positions to be like a judge or something like that. Like if the computer cannot, handle a problem, like disputes and such.
You will find out that all disputes are finished by the computer or handled by the computer.
He'll ask, how does the computer handle disputes?
It makes the decision.
Based on what?
Based on its information it knows. I mean, it's vastly more intelligent than any organic being could possibly be.
I do not like this. That is so condescending.
Yeah.
Says you. I'm loving this.
Ba-da-da-da-da, you're loving this.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Okay, I'm just like, can I try to do a logic puzzle against this computer?
Everything I say is a lie. I guess Bird is gonna keep studying and maybe... Because he has a 10, I think, in healing. Yeah. So he could always attempt to get his way into the... no, because then that's going to be a Hippocratic oath that he has to take. Damn it. He'll just be studying, keeping his nose clean.
Yeah. Sadly, all the skills I have, it's like, oh, well, this wouldn't apply because we're in a fucking place that doesn't have, like, animals or, like...
I know, right?
Yeah.
And I have an 18 to Intimidate, but I can't use that.
I mean, you can.
Because there's no violence in Ba Sing Se.
Yeah, I mean, you can, in the right moment, you could use Intimidate to get something you really need done. I mean, the ruminants scare easy. That much you know.
Yes. But the risk of that is, you raise your danger level.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I
that's
said,
true.
The moment you choose to do that, you're going to have to really choose that moment. And chances are it's going to be the moment when you start enacting your plan, whatever that's going to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we have to, pick and choose our battles here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, so I think a little bit of out of character talk. What is your end goal obviously escape. How are you going to achieve that as an end goal? What do you need in place to do the escape?
Well, that's the question. Are we gonna try getting our ship and getting the hell out of here, or
So-
are we gonna use the teleporter?
Okay, you got 2 escape routes. So
Mhm.
don't try and choose one, choose both and plan out both and work out a situation for both of them.
Yeah.
Don't commit to
Well,
one.
considering Katarina doesn't register on the computer, he can have free reign of the place. We just need him to not freak everyone out.
Yeah.
So that's why I was thinking, we have the armor, we can give it to him, and then he can kind of just be I'm a robot
Yeah.
through like places that we can't.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like who should we send through the teleporter?
I honestly, what I would suggest, or who I would suggest, to me, they're the most logical, Wishful Pin and Milk Thistle, because they're clerics. They can get messages out.
True.
We can't. The 3 of us
True.
can't.
That's very true.
But
But the problem is, those who are already, getting and that we need,
Yeah.
or at least our most
And-
likely candidates.
And we also have to somehow get Steel Prism and the rest of the crew out too.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking, while Milk Thistle and Wishful Pin go through the teleporter, we grab the others. After we get Katarina the armor that I made, we get to the ship, find a way to unmoor it, get moving, and hit the frickin' jump button back to Everglow.
To
Swift
go through since
Swift Gadget will tell
here
you.
he's the most useless.
Swift Gadget will tell you that when you guys entered the area, something else took control of the ship. So you do need to work out whatever that was and turn it off, because that would stop you guys from jumping.
Is it maybe... Hold on a minute. I'm thinking myself, because I feel like I've seen this situation before.
Mm.
It's out of character. It's not a tractor beam from Star Wars. That would have been too obvious.
No, I think there's a central you can detect that hey, the ship is to be over here.
Yeah, so we're probably gonna have to during one of these blackouts try to explore and find the thing. Maybe destroy it. But we would have to be very quick and careful on how we do that.
Well, I was gonna say if he could cause a blackout.
Didn't get any of that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sorry. It's oh god, it's Mr. Roboto again.
Also, the teleport in its current condition will only teleport one person back, and they have to be completely naked.
Right.
All right. Milk strip.
And that's when he goes, what? No.
And it will put you somewhere in Everglow.
Yeah.
And if that happens to be right in the middle of where the Stag Lord is, then you're pretty screwed.
Well,
yeah.
And this is one of those times where it's it's one of those risks that we kind of need to take.
I mean, we have to send someone with the dumb luck, and what's actually better a dumb luck than a player character? So,
I mean, true. You could send me, but I'm more able to read Ruminant and help out with the ship better. And, I don't have spells.
I I don't either. But if I did play a cleric, I would advise against it because my luck is terrible.
I played a cleric once. He was a zebra.
But
He was a
yeah,
fun character.
I
Yeah.
Swift, no, sorry, Wishful Pen will say, well, just sending one person back won't necessarily be helpful because how would they get back?
That's true.
Because I have a feeling whatever barriers stopping our abilities to contact our deities would probably block any incoming spells or anything like that. So I doubt they would message us.
Could we use the tablets to send messages?
Will that work outside the city?
It wouldn't hurt to try.
But you can't take the tablet back.
Question?
Because it's it's not organic.
We could do what Steel did and eat the thing.
It's definitely not eatable size. If you can eat an iPad, I will let you do this.
Can we shove it up our butts and smuggle it out that way?
If you can get an Apple's tablet up your ass, I'll let you do it.
Apple's tablet. I mean, there is actually porn, actual porn of that. So
I hope that's not legit, because that sounds like it would hurt a lot.
Well, we probably wouldn't be able to shove it up in our orifices, but we could surgically put it in our stomachs or something like that.
Yeah,
under the stitching.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to play Saw then? All right. Do you want to play a game, Alexandrite?
Well, the thing is, no, I'm not a paladin anymore. I won't have my land hooves.
Just saying, I do have a healing plus 14, and my oath gives me a bonus as to healing checks.
Right.
I actually have a good healing as well, so yeah. So I could heal myself if or at least probably not to not bleed out if I need to remove stitching.
All right. Well,
if you had to pull a tablet out of you, you would not be able to do it yourself. You would need help.
Okay. Well, if we can do this, I could go to someone else if we end up with this dumb plan of ours.
And I'm assuming we are talking about this in the no zone. We're not talking to in the open, are we?
Yeah, I'm giving you guys a good proper chance to plan this out because this is basically what you need. It's you just need to sit and start hashing out an idea.
So we need to know if the tablet can work outside of the barrier or between worlds.
That is something you're not going to know until you manage to get a tablet out.
Yeah.
Because there's no physical way of finding it out.
Yeah, we're going to have to Hail Mary that.
Yeah. I mean, oh man, no, every idea I have is just not gonna work because it requires a fucking spell. God damn it.
Yeah, no, we're kind of at this point where it's all right, we need to do something because we are
running short on time.
Yeah, and we don't have the time to be let's just study and try to get to a good position in the world to then ignite a plan because we don't know how long between the worlds. We've already wasted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think this is our best plan so far: is try to smuggle out one of these tablets.
Yeah. Also, my oath gives me a +5 to my heal check when I heal someone else, so that's a +19 to my heal.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is you won't be healing someone else if you're on the other side of the world, and
yeah. So my thought is, we need to figure out how to stop this thing that's keeping the ship moored to this place. Meaning there has to be something inside that we just aren't seeing.
Yeah.
Either in the ship itself or within the city.
Um, there's actually there's actually like might be a theory. This might be a theory, but what if underground there is a way. There's a way in like the manufactorium.
Like a huge.
No,
I mean, it's
No, all right.
Okay.
no.
I
I've
don't.
never got
Okay,
any of
never
that,
mind
Alex.
Alright.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm assuming Katerina's there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what I would do, I would actually grab like Alex's iPad and like copy like the main copy the map out of like the underground.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll just say to him, give this like Katerina if he like ever like needs to check egg underground.
I mean, you only know a very small amount of the underground, so it's only a small section at the moment.
Okay, so because I thought I was like there for a while. That's
Yeah.
why.
But you're not going to be sent everywhere. You'll sort of manage a section.
Okay.
Hey, Metal Banana.
Hmm?
Do you know
Yeah.
if the computer can actually see what's going on underground?
I'm not sure. I never asked. I need.
Perhaps during your next shift, that will be a question to ask.
But actually, like they did say I couldn't bring my iPad down there, so I'm assuming.
That's weird. We're supposed to have it on us, aren't we?
They actually like give us like a wristband to help us navigate through the underground, but that's about it.
Huh.
So probably.
Well, if the computer can't see what's going on underground, perhaps that'll be a way for Katarina to move about without being seen, and you could probably see if you can get access to areas like the manufactorium or even just some other areas that like could be useful.
Mm-hmm.
Because I imagine there's not many guards keeping watch around there.
Also, Meta will point out the Ruminants underground hate their like jobs. So probably basically like be on our side basically. So that is a possibility. Cause I did see all of the Ruminants down there, right. Still, they're like most of them hate their jobs. Look like they're tired.
No,
No.
none of them are like that. Everyone's doing their part to help the city survive and what have you. Some of them are trying to better themselves so they don't have to do maintenance all the time. But and yeah, you're going to get the odd one who wants to do better but they can't, and they're obviously not happy about it. But they understand that they have to do something for the city. So everyone understands their position. They might not everyone necessarily likes that, but it's understood what their position is. If they would fully follow you in an outward rebellion, you're not sure.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. No. Never mind. Maybe we can actually use that as like them like being like careless.
Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button.
Yeah. Because like one of them could have like reported me for like having like the iPad on me when I was down there, but he
They
just
did.
but he just like warned onto me and just went back to his own duties.
Well, it could also just be that you're new and didn't know about that, so.
Yeah, but I have a feeling it's actually like just like a theory anyway.
Yeah, I think Alexandroid's going to try to learn how to send those messages that delete themselves after the reader reads it.
Yeah, that actually sounds like a really good idea.
Because if he can, smuggle out a tablet and go through the portal like Steel did with the stone, then we would have a way of communicating with each other. And so, yeah, I think that's what Alexandra is going to do first of all.
Okay, that's
my
not going to be
thing-
too difficult to work out.
My thing will be waiting until the next blackout, because I can't very well go snooping about, seeing if there's something holding the ship tethered to this place or not, or finding out what exactly it is.
All right. How are you going to go about finding that?
I guess I'll try to use the tunnels and see if I can't find something that looks like I don't know, some sort of device that would actually
So,
I guess I could always ask the lastborn.
What I'm hearing is you're going to go into the underground tunnels and wander around aimlessly, hoping you'll randomly find something.
That was the original plan, but I'm like, you know what? I
was
could
going
always
to say,
ask.
yeah, that might want to reconsider that plan.
Yeah, I'm not sure offhand what I could do. Like I said,
I think you guys should probably just stay the course right now. Like Metal's doing maintenance or trying to get maintenance jobs. We have the armor set up, so we just need to figure out if the computer can tell if something changed between like blackouts. Because if we can take the armor during a blackout and the computer like doesn't know about that, it could be like, well, nothing's wrong.
That's something we could probably ask the lastborn.
Yeah, so I think we'll need to wait till our next meeting to find out about stuff like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I assumed you guys were having this discussion in private during one of your blackouts.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll ask those questions. Like Alexander will try to learn how to send the messages that delete themselves.
Okay, that you easily show. Doesn't take long.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, what if she like did like if she like the one of the like the lastborn did to like get out of his job so he can like meet up.
Oh, so he doesn't get out of his job. He actually heads there after his job finishes.
Yeah, he shows up late.
Yeah, he shows up late. He will turn around and say to you, tell you that the computer knows he comes here. But there's another maintenance, which gives you guys enough time to get out, to go off and obviously escape. But he waits till it's finished and will walk back so the computer knows that he comes back. He says the reason why he will turn around and say to you that the reason why the computer doesn't see it as too odd is he comes over here to remember his friend who went missing, as this was the last place he was seen, and this is where he feels a connection with his friend who went missing.
Okay.
That's why the computer hasn't attempted to re-educating him for being in this area.
Okay, so I have to give a valid reason why I come to this area. Gotcha.
Yeah, which you, with your working, you will find very difficult. But what you could, in theory, do is one day you can go missing, and you would basically have to live in this small area, and you couldn't leave. Because obviously, once you go missing, if you suddenly reappear, there'll be questions asked.
Yeah. I think out of anyone, I think Alexandrite would probably be the one who should go missing because, well, like I said, he's the most useless. He's got the near 10 danger level.
You're like 9 now.
Yeah. Like I said, near 10.
Yeah. Actually, you actually could have used that job because after five cycles, I managed to get lowered by 1, so you could have used that. Sorry.
No, it's good. Like I said, I think Alexandrite's the best person to actually go through the portal because, well, on this side of things, he doesn't have any skills that are useful here. And, on the other side, he has a wife and such that could be aging and dying at this point.
So, since we're at the hideout, Brenda's gonna ask the last ones, not lost ones, sorry, if when we came to this plane, our ship locked up and just started sailing instinctively towards the city. Do you know what could have been the cause? Is there some sort of machinery or equipment that caused it to lock up and start heading towards the city?
That one they would not know.
Yeah. Again, I forget. Did the little tablets work during the lockout, or?
Yeah, this will work.
Okay, so that means there's do they need to be charged at all?
Not that you've seen.
Okay, so theoretically they could possibly work outside of this realm. Theologically, so. Yeah, I think Alexandrite's going to bring up the plan of trying to head back to his world with the tablet so he can stay in contact with people.
Wishful Pen will say, what, how would that help?
Well, we don't know what's been going on in our world, first of all. So the more information we have, even if it's, how much time has passed between things. We just don't know what's been going on, and we need to know how much time we have for everything. I'm probably not going to get a high position job here, if anything. Let's face it, I'm the dumbest person in this group.
Wishful goes,
I mean...
Wishful will say to you, I don't think any of us want the jobs.
Well, no, but we need to be in positions where we can actually do something.
I think that's very clear that's going to take however long a few thousand cycles is. which
Yes.
which means it's not possible with probably whatever time we've got left. Because I mean, even if a cycle is a day, that's what? How long? She does some quick maths in her head and goes, "Well, that's easily 6 years."
But I still think we need to know what the Stag Lord has been doing since we've been here. I don't think he's on his laurels.
And also like the AI set at for me to get promoted from the job I already have, it would take 1 million cycles, which is over 600 years.
We don't know that for sure, but
I mean, it's a good guess.
Okay, now I'm out of character. I actually like calculated it. It's like 600. It 84 years.
Remember,
what are your calculations based on?
it's based on the Earth year, which Everglow's slightly more days in the year. But anyway, it doesn't matter too much though. But that sounds about right mathematically. So we're not trying to become model citizens. We're trying to work out how we can abuse whatever systems in place so we can get our stuff and, well, all get out of here together. Well, Alex, what happens if you do get out and it turns out the tablets don't work? Then what?
Then I'll try to find another way to contact you. There's those ruminant temples. Perhaps I can figure out a way to use them. Send a message.
And what if those don't work?
Well, I'll keep on trying something.
Well, sending one pony back is an option, but I don't think it should be our first one. Unless we can all get out.
You're right. I also miss lightning.
Well, I'm sure we'll see her. You'll get to see her again soon. I mean, using the teleporter is possible if we can make it work for more ponies. Then, well, it's doable. Or if we can make it so you can take stuff back.
Perhaps we could make it so it can take stuff back. Could we?
It's possible.
One of the ruminants did come back. He was very old when he did, but perhaps we could locate the way to that he did it.
Bramble will say it's built into the programming. Upon or near death, well, near old age, you're recalled. I believe it's something he put into it so that you would return.
Is there any way we could... Well, I guess we can't reprogram it. We don't have the skills.
I mean, he was a very smart ruminant. I mean, he was one of the more smarter ones here, even for how young he was, and well, his dad was the architect of this place as well.
Bramble, you know programs, right?
Oh.
Do you think you can mess around with it?
Not something that complicated. No, that would be a bit beyond me at the moment. I might be able to do very small alterations, but nothing too complicated.
The one who created, did he have blueprints of it?
Yeah, he's left. We've got it on the. He points towards the computer basically. Yeah, we've got like how he put it together and the blueprints and stuff like that. I mean, we could make another one, but well, it will take a while to get all the components.
Perhaps that could be something we could do.
I mean, it took him
Yes.
quite a while when he had access to the manufactorium.
So,
and he
once again, we'll need to get into the manufactorium.
I mean, with the blueprint, if you plug it straight into the manufactorium, you probably could make something a bit more large scale for you, but you would have to, well, you would need to get into the manufactorium, do what you want to do, and get it to make it there and then leave.
So, meaning we would have to wait for a blackout.
How many ponies are actually, or how many ruminants actually work in the manufactorium?
I don't know, but it depends. There's quite a few. There's different sort of sections of it all. You've got the general sort of surface level, what do a lot of like maintenance and sort of keeping it working, and the various mechanical aspects of it. There might be a few hundred. I mean, the closer you get to the core, the less there is, because it gets more complex and more sensitive. In a control center, you might just have 10, maybe less. I'm not sure.
It's at least something.
But I mean, I don't think you'd be able to use a blackout to get there. I mean, there's a few layers of security which I would have thought would still be operating even during a blackout. I'm quite certain.
Speaking of blackouts,
sorry?
If during a blackout, does the computer know if something's changed during a blackout? Like, say if trying to think of something. If something went missing during a blackout, would it pick up on that?
It depends on how trivial it was. I mean, if a building went missing, then it would notice that. If a ruminant went missing, it would notice that.
What about an art piece?
Probably, unless anyone reported it, I would have thought that'd be fairly trivial. Though, if it is reported, then it'll probably notice it's missing.
Well, hey, Bernd, how popular is your art?
He would have made a couple trips over that way. How popular would you say it was? Steel.
It's hard to tell. You don't have like crowds of people gather around looking at it when you've gone. It was definitely featured in the news bulletin. That's what went out on the tablets. But there's no sort of records about how many people go and stood and look at it.
Every time I went by, there weren't really a whole lot of ruminant looking at it.
So if it missing, it could just be assumed that it went to recycling. So that could be an idea.
Oh wait. I'm Alexander. Do you still have that tracking device on you?
The nano, you mean?
For the drones, yeah.
Yes. They apparently only have one use, so if for whatever reason my heart stops and they, activate, then that will be it for them.
No. When for the like the atomic
for the
track goes up.
yes. I gave it to Katerina to hold on for when we go on excursions like this, just so they know where he is, but it's not like attached to him.
He indicates he has left it behind as he's not brought it with him.
Okay.
I
Well, they then don't seem to care that he didn't bring it with him.
Okay. What if what if we can somehow track it and like she put it on like the next like art piece is, and it will be sent to recycling. We would know where that would be.
Wishful goes, we can put it on a ruminant who we know works in the manufactorium.
We could.
Yeah, that definitely would work.
How big is this little tracking device, by the way?
Sorry, what?
How big is that tracking device?
It's not huge. It's definitely, you could definitely sneak it onto someone. You need at least some sleight of hand to do it.
Does anyone have sleight of hand?
No.
Let me do a quick check. I'm pretty sure I do not.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand. That would be a background skill.
Yep.
No.
Yep, I have a -6 to my sleight of hand.
No, don't forget to take off your armor if that's weighing you down.
I have a
It's
total
not.
of +0.
I think sleight of hand is a
Dex-based.
Yeah, I am at a -1 on my stealth. So, Katarina, how good are you at slipping something on someone?
He will say.
How stealthy are you?
He goes, I am pretty good.
Well, you might be our best bet on that. All right. Well, we're gonna have to wait till the next blackout, but this is a plan at least. We can get you that armor. You can perhaps. Actually, can I check out the beacon or the tracker with my tablet?
What are you trying to work out?
Basically, can I have a map of the city and see where it is or something like that?
Yeah, you would be able to track it.
Okay, cool. So, maybe at least trick someone in the manufactorial. It'd probably be like a one-time before they find out, but Katarina still wouldn't register on the computer as a robot automaton. So if we can give him that armor, he could potentially just be seen as a working robot, and no one will question it.
Wishful pen was as long as robots would go in that area. That's the only thing we've got to worry about. If they're not supposed to be there, then they will question it.
But at least if Katarina has more free reign, then we can at least have him find out where robots are not supposed to be.
Well,
by having him.
Well, yeah. Once we know how we can the route into the manufactorium, then we just need to work out how we can brute force our way in.
Yeah.
I mean, perhaps we just kidnap said Ruben, and I mean, not that I think we should kidnap anyone, because that would be mean, but help get them to convince us to take them on the route or assist us.
Yeah, that should be easy enough. From what I've seen, they are very easy to frighten.
Yeah, but also cowards. It's also most likely to report what's these incidents. So
if we do this, then it's either we escape trying to do this, or the computer probably will re-educate us all.
Yeah, this will have to Hail Mary pass if we do it.
Well, yeah.
All or nothing.
Yeah, anything where we attempt to do any of that would end up us trying to, well, either escape or we end up as, well, whatever the re-education does.
I think having Katerina be our scout, at least for where the computer is, he can get us at least some info on like the in and out of areas that we can't see. So he might be able to get us to where the computer maintenance is.
Well, he probably.
I agree.
Well, yeah, we can definitely use him to find out where who we could plant the tracker on.
Yes. Okay. First thing I think we need to do is wait for a blackout so we can get that armor.
Yes.
Yeah. Agreed.
That sounds good. And then our next step is to try and infiltrate the manufactorium.
Yes.
I think and then when we get into the manufactorium, we try and make a portable, well, a new teleporty thingy. And then we can all get out. I think Milk Thistle wants to try and heal the heart.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to.
Okay. First, is infiltrate it. Second, try to find the recycling room. Third, build the teleporter, and fourth, heal the heart. Hopefully.
Yeah, we're gonna have to probably split up and do these jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
As much as I don't like the idea, that's a very valid point.
We should also let the others know about this as well, so they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also like the fact that we also need our equipment because we're most likely gonna get into a fight.
Well, that's also assuming that our equipment isn't already, gone.
Yeah, we could perhaps in the maintenance make new equipment, or in the anvil, whatever it's called.
This is true, but I mean, depends on how long it will take to make new equipment. We might not have time to, do too much.
Yeah, that'll be a best case scenario. If not, we'll have to ditch it.
Well, also,
and just escape what we have.
It might take a little bit of time for healing the heart and making a new teleporty thingy. We might have to defend it, well, the area.
Yeah.
So
So
trying to find our equipment would be a smart idea, at least for like Burnt, Alex, and Metal Banana, as you guys can obviously use your strengths of your physical strengths to help defend against the automatons, because I'm pretty certain they will.
I think that's going to have to be something Katarina's here.
Yeah.
Let us know where it is, even still available.
Yeah. Considering you, Wishful, and Milk are like powerless. It's without your,
magic.
I was actually like about to say deity, but I was hesitant to say that.
I have to actually see something. Burned, could you hit me?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
All right. I think an unarmed attack would be what, a D4 after it for like the damage.
A D3.
It's a D3.
Right. So
unless you have anything which is unarmed hoof attacks or anything like that, like what Alex has got.
No. Alright, so I'll just...
And it's non-lethal.
Alright, So base attack bonus.
Now,
That will hit,
yeah.
I'm assuming, without any
Yeah.
armor.
Yep. All right. So
D3.
now that he's hit me, I'm going to use my whatchamacallit? Vindictive Smite.
Alright, so...
Thank you.
1d20
1 second, let me read this before you do anything.
Yeah.
A bit bastard is once per day a swift action. She can smite on target within sight who has dealt points damage to her. Allies, she gains critical bonus. The victim. Fourth level. I might have to at the moment, based on that. There's nothing that will stop it. I will just need to read the actual class just to verify it doesn't state anything about where or how these abilities work.
Yeah. That is fair. I think from what we read, like that it didn't say anything about divine stuff. So
Yeah,
but
right.
you know, best to double check.
Yeah, that's
So
literally what
non-lethal.
I've got to check. This
Yeah.
can be taken by.
Ooh. I mean, that's not a whole lot of non-lethal, but it's like, oof.
Still 8 points of damage. 8 points of non-lethal anyway.
Yeah.
In,
So, if anyone asks, you ran into a door. You ran into a door or fell down the stairs.
Just got this black eye. Like, it's all right.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but because that's a real life situation, and like I apologize for anyone who's gone
look,
through that.
needed at times, man.
Yeah.
He loves me too much. He doesn't know what to do with
Oh, that hurts.
it.
Oh. I mean, I know we're Joe Bros, but come on.
so based on this, it doesn't sound like it. It's deity based, at least that aspect of it. So that should work fine based on how I'm looking at it. Your locate ally won't work because that is spell like. And obviously, you've lost your lay on hands anyway.
Yeah.
And
No, that's one of the things I was like, damn it. That's.
Your solo tactics is giving other people your tactics, which is fine, I believe. Oh no, is it? No, you get to.
No, it's I act like that, then I actually give it to them.
Yeah. So those sort of things should still work in theory because it's you relying on your abilities more than anything. Just like most of the Cavalier's abilities would still work. I think most of Burns should do. But definitely pretty much all of Wishful's doesn't work and all of Milk Thistle's don't.
So yeah, Alexander will kind of feel the energies from his smite and be like, my powers still work.
Oh right, I need to ask for the banner back. I keep forgetting about that. The banner and the saddle rack. Assuming they'll give me my saddle rack back.
Well, I was gonna say we're going to try to steal our stuff anyway, so we probably can just probably be grouped together.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. So we have a game plan at least. We just need to wait for the next blackout to steal the armor.
Dustin, are we sure we aren't playing like the next Lupin the Third series right here?
Oh, I just thought of a brilliant idea. wishful goes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, to know where our equipment is, we just need to be able to track the tracker and walk through one of the gateways, and the tracker will go to wherever our equipment went.
that's very true.
That is true, but we also.
Well, obviously.
Well, I guess if we're using Katarina to be our scout, we don't really need a maintenance.
Well, I mean, it's. We can still use it for other stuff. We just obviously, if we plant it on somebody, we need to be able to steal it back. But
Actually,
What?
if we do go through one of those things with the tracker, I could probably request it back because
that might
you
be
know
good.
I'll just say I was dumb and walked through one of those places with the tracker.
Yeah,
They'll probably hand it back.
or perhaps you can have Katerina walk through one. That way,
Yeah.
it looks like we're trying to behave ourselves.
Yeah, that's true.
And we forgot about it. I mean, there's a few. You can just take him into the crafting area. That'd do it.
All right.
Oh,
That
that's
sounds
right.
like a plan.
That will at
Come
least
think of it.
that will at least
Sorry.
eliminate one thing.
Yeah. And their tools that they use here are highly sophisticated. If we could smuggle one of those kits out with us, we might be able to have a chance at at improving Everglow's own chances of survival in the future.
Honey, I think we need to worry about its current survival rather than future
Right.
survival.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good plan, and we'll worry about that. We can definitely think about it, but we've already got a lot to worry about rather than trying to steal things.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true.
Yeah. If anything, I think we could probably bring one of these tablets with us and send messages to the things if that does work. Perhaps convince other ruminants to return to Everglow once we've taken care of the Staglord.
Now you mention it, there is like a woman at I work with named like Mud Rags. I'm kidding. No.
Mud racks more like mud flaps.
Maybe mud scoops.
Yeah, mud scoops. Yeah.
But yeah, I think we should at least start with our first part of the plan now, since we have it and it's fresh in our mind.
Mm-hmm.
So we just need to wait for the next blackout cycle. Take the armor.
Next blackout cycle, steal armor. At some point, get the tracker taken away and ask for it back nicely and apologize.
Mm-hmm.
And then with those, we have the armor, and we might know where our equipment is. Then actually, I just thought if we had the tracker on somebody, chances are they probably would pass through one of those doorways and it will go again. So that's probably a bad idea.
Yeah. All right. Well, at least we have the one idea of.
Well,
we can have Katarina at least be a one of those automatons and maybe scout out the area, see if you can locate certain locations.
Yeah. Oh well, didn't Swift Gadget go and repair stuff in the manufactorium? Well, she might know where she went at least, and I mean, if she repaired stuff in there, she must have taken in tools. So perhaps there was another way in what lets you take tools through or something. Well, we should have a word with her anyway.
All right.
We have a lot of options. Does we need to find a way to use those options in the right way?
Mm-hmm. I think we're coming up with a good plan right now, at least.
Yeah,
we
definitely.
can do some of these
Flawless?
things.
Flawless plan? No. No. Good enough plan? Yeah.
Well, no plan is flawless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a
You
saying soldiers have is all plans fail once they meet the enemy.
Some plans are flawless if you have enough experience and enough experienced pony power.
Well, sadly, we don't have either, so
Nope.
we're gonna have to do what we can with what we have.
I
We
was
gotta
making
fly.
a point, but yeah.
We gotta fly by the seat of our armor here, or
Yes,
would that be our pants?
Yeah. Let's us hope we actually start fighting when we actually start at the process of the teleportation, not before.
I will also need to. Some of us will need to get our hearts also fixed, so we don't.
Explode.
Once fighting does happen, or if it does, we don't get shocked and just keel over.
Yeah.
Bramble does say that he thinks he can reprogram them so that they work. Well, he says maybe reprograms the wrong word. Reset it so that it returns back to its base code.
That will be ideal. Would the computer know that it's been reset?
I wouldn't have thought so. They're receivers, not senders, so they're just waiting for receive a signal, not send anything out.
All right.
So
probably the sooner we get that done.
There is a downside. There is a risk that when I reprogram, it might activate it.
We're just gonna have to take that chance then.
Is actually this session about to end? Because I really need to go to the bathroom badly.
Yeah, I think you guys have made a lot of planning, and I think with when Milkfish comes back, you guys should be able to plan some of your more loosely bits, and then help you work out your final battle plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we could. Sorry.
Yeah. Also to let you know, for next week, I had to leave earlier than usual because me and my brother is going to PAX Melbourne, so that'll be fun.
No, nice.
Yeah, just let us know when you need to leave, and we'll stop around about that time. So that's no worries.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Oh man, the plan is finally coming together. We're the A team if they were actually the C team.
We actually using our noggins.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that was Indiana Jones theme.
Yeah. Well, yes, God. You guys have got the loose makings of a plan, and hopefully when a few components slot together, you can start making a more solid plan.
Yeah. I think we can, start the first part of our plan right away, just during the next blackout.
Yeah.
Alexander will probably make a alarm for that.
Generally, the last spawn normally send a message to each other, and you guys are kind of included when it happens, when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, Bramble sends the message because he works in the power area, so he has an idea when it's going to occur.
Yeah.
This was a fun session. Thank you, Steele.
Yeah.
That's all right. It was mostly planning and discussion, but happy you've enjoyed yourselves.
That's not a bad thing. Yeah, that's not a bad thing. We still got a lot done. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling like a fish out of water.
It's fine. Sometimes the best sessions are the ones that it's okay, we don't have everyone, but we have to go through this anyway. So.
Yep. Well, I'm going to stop the stream there. So goodbye.
All right.
Have a good one, everyone.
Beep boop.